What's up, everybody? My name's Aiden, and welcome to episode 6 of the Jesus Thread. Today, I want to talk about why it's important that we don't have idols other than Jesus, or an idol other than Jesus. So, in Luke chapter 4, verse 8, Jesus tells Satan, "Get behind me, Satan, for it is written, you shall worship the Lord your God, and him only you shall serve." For context, this is during Jesus's 40-day fast. He didn't eat or drink. And Satan tries different ways to tempt Jesus. The first way Satan tries this is by making Jesus turn bread or turn stone into bread. And then the second time we see Satan tempt Jesus is with idolization. So Satan takes Jesus on the top of a hill, or I think it says like a pinnacle or something like that. Or it says that he takes Jesus on a high mountain and showed him the kingdoms of the world. And then the devil said, you know, Jesus, you can have all this. I will give all this to you only if you bow down and worship me. And then Jesus says, well, you shouldn't worship anybody other than the Lord your God. And so this is important because this explains the danger of putting things or people above God. Because when we do that, we're not giving him the praise or the glory. We're giving it to other things. Jesus deserves the glory. So what is idolization? What are idols? Well, from my understanding, idols are anything you put above Jesus. So it could be video games, people, friends, um, it could be your phone, it could be anything you put above Jesus. Sometimes we even idolize ourselves. We think that we have so much power and we think that we can compare it to God. And that's not true. God is the only powerful being, only powerful person that is and ever will be. Take a moment to reflect. Are there things that you're putting above Jesus? Are there things that you're worshiping above him? If you are, try to cut them out of your life. And if it's hard for you to, ask him to help you with that. Jesus says to ask and you shall receive. So idols are bad. Don't have idols. If you have idols, then you are sinning because you're putting those things or people above God. God deserves the glory. God deserves to be in the number one spot, not anybody, not anything other than him. For me, I love video games, right? So I remember when I first started this journey, Jesus helped me to depart from video games. Like I just had a feeling of not wanting to play them as much. And so, even now when I want to play video games, I either make sure that I'm glorifying him while playing them, or that I just make sure I spend time in my day with him, that video games don't overtake that time with him. And I think it's okay to want to do other things than glorify him in a sense, right? If it's a sin, then obviously don't do it. But like video games, not all video games are sinful. If you want to play video games, I see no, wrong in that, as long as they don't take up too much of your time when you could be spending that with Jesus. Hanging out with people is completely fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Just make sure that you're spending time with the Lord. And that goes with anything that you love doing. Listening to music, like if you listen to music and it's not necessarily specifically Christian music, that's okay. Just make sure that there are no like demonic themes behind them. And also, make sure that you're not putting it before Jesus. Whatever you love to do, whatever your hobbies are. If you have hobbies that you love doing, just make sure that you're putting Jesus before them. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned something new. And if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time.